Okay, we said we wanted our app to offer the user a choice. So we could choose between entering a task, printing the current task description, or exiting the program. We can capture the user's intention with single key presses. So say pressing E will mean enter a new task, P prints the current task, and X exits the program. So first we need to output instructions. So how about console.WriteLine, put some markers here just to make it look like a header. And then we'll say press one of the following keys. Console WriteLine, and the first one will be E, which is enter a new task description. And now I'm going to copy this line 3 times, or copy it once and paste twice, and we'll just change these values. So P and X. P is going to be print the current task description, and X is going to be exit the program. Then we capture a key press. So we can do that with var key equals console.readKey.keychar.toString. There are some new things going on in this line of code that we haven't seen before, but as mentioned, ignore those things for the time being, because right now we are focused on using the if statement we learned about in the last video to solve our code decision problem. First, we'll check if the key pressed is E, and if so, let the user enter a new task description. So I'm going to get rid of these things, except for the last line, and we will have if key equals E, then we will console.WriteLine, enter a new task description. Because if the user presses E, that's what we want to do. Enter a new task description and capture it with the code we had there a second ago. Console.WriteLine. Great. So now we know we want an else if key equals P, then we console.WriteLine current task plus, and we'll put our task in here, and else the last case. Oh, we missed one. So up here we'll have else if key equals X, we want to return. So the return keyword here just means end the program. In this case it actually means end this method, but because this is the only method we have, it ends the entire program. And then in the else we'll say this is for when the user presses any other key. We want to say that key doesn't do anything. And now let's try to run this and see what we have. Aha, there were build errors. Would you like to continue and run the last successful build? Well, no, we want to look and see what our current errors are. So it says our error list, the name task does not exist in the current context. There's a red line here. The name task does not exist in the current context. That red line means there's some kind of problem with the task variable. If we hover over the red line, it says exactly what the error is. We're clearly declaring and assigning the task variable. Here, it's not like we're trying to use a variable that doesn't exist. The task does exist. So, to solve this problem, we hit concept number 3. we need to understand code blocks and scope.